Hello and welcome to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft with Malrat28. You know, I don't think that intro sounds so great. Anyway, so I've been doing a little bit of stuff here between the last episode and this one. Of main note, I finally have this big, huge line of trees every year to harvest, and I just realized I forgot my scythe. Where'd you go? Let's put you up for now. We don't need you. I'll grab you. I've also managed to make myself a bow. I still haven't found jute or a sheep yet, so this is made out of spider silk. It's really the only thing I could find a use for the spider silk, so I figured, hey, why not? There are some peculiarities with the bow and TerraFirmaCraft. You have to actually draw it a little bit longer than what you'd expect to get full power, but other than that, it's a pretty good weapon. Let's go ahead and just punch the poo out of these. So while we're doing this, today's episode is going to be fairly easy. I'm actually tired of dying. I find myself in some of the worst conditions, mostly because I have no armor and I'm just not paying attention. So while I don't have the materials nor the ability at the moment to make any metal armor, I'm at least going to give my hand at some leather tanning. I've already got some stuff cooking up now. Well, it's actually not cooking, it's soaking in various chemicals. How many saplings I get for that? 8? No, I need to get more than that. You know, I could probably just put ladders on there and just leave the ladders and then chop it down and have the... Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually. Before I do that, though, I need to get the ladders. Okay, let's check this out real quick. So over here I have 3 barrels. The very first one here has lime water in it. This one has water, and this one has tannin. The lime water is just made by mixing a water bucket with flux, and then I put it in there till it's completely full. This one's water, really easy, and the one here is tannin. Basically, you get it all the way full with water, and then you put a log in it and seal it. And then you use this as the final stage for crafting leather. So you would put it in the lime water, you would then scrape it, put it in the water, and then put it into the one here. So let's go ahead and get this off my bar, thank you. So we're going to take this one, the prepared hide. I believe did we seal that one in? No, that one's done. Okay, so we take that out. We take the large soaked hide out. Let's go ahead and get the knife in here. So this gives us a large scraped. The scraped now goes in the water and we seal it. And then the prepared goes in the tannin and we seal it. Now these guys are going to take about half of a day to be done. So by the time it is night, this one should be done about. And by the time it's in the this time next day, if I pay attention and swap those out, the last one will be done as well. What I plan on making is just some regular leather armor, and maybe if I have enough materials, a saddle so I can go get myself a horse. I would like to find a donkey, but I've only seen horses around here, unfortunately. Wow, that tree's way taller than the other ones. Whoa. There we go, that's a lot better. Alright, I think I might have recouped enough saplings. There we go, okay. I know I will never run out of sticks doing this. Yeah, 18 saplings? That's enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick all this junk up. See if this works. I basically planted this probably last week, and within the course of the past day or so playing, I finally was on long enough for it to grow. If this does work, it's going to do a lot of damage, but oh, that's... that is how you farm trees. Yeah, I feel kind of bad doing that because it's really taking advantage of a game mechanic, but that is so useful. Massive block of trees. It's kind of funny. They go through the, they make sure that you can't plant a crop underneath a tree, but they don't make sure that trees don't grow together into gigantic wood fences. So after we get this stuff taken care of, I am going to go on a bit of a walkabout. I really need to find some sheep. Or if I can't find sheep, I at least need to find some cows or something. I would like to be able to try my hand at making some milk and stuff to make some better meals. I have moved a little bit of stuff down here. I mean, right here I have all of my seeds and stuff that I have extra, as well as various plant matter. And my pocket is now shaking. It helps if you remember to turn your cell phone off. And if this... Come on, you can do it. There we go. Oh, I replaced the fenced wall here with the brick, because it does look a little bit better. Though I did bring the wood post I had in the wall here out just a little bit, so that's a little bit of a... it's better than just walking into a dirt wall right here. And I think that more stone would be just too much. Alright, so we have a place for wood over here. Oh wow, I think I am going to be doing great for wood. Tell you what, since we have so much wood, let's go make some charcoal. Oh, that's awesome. Alright. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and put a full stack on the bottom here. A full stack over here. Full stack. I would just like to reiterate that this is freaking... That really does eliminate all of the challenge to getting wood in this. I mean, it might just be this particular kind of tree, but they just grow so tall and so freaking compact. That's just nuts. Let's see if I can I put these just right on top of these? If I take you out, put a ladder down. No, okay, so I do have to do the fire first. Alright, let's make a fire starter. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, you get in there. Okay, so that is for this little area, that's all the possible wood you can shove in there. And I still have some extra. Alright, so let's go ahead and just, you know, this is the charcoal, so let's just go put some wood right here. So that's good. And this is going, so that'll take a while to go. This guy's still locked, as is this. So I tell you what, I am going to go ahead and do a little bit more prep work before heading out on an animal hunt. And we will be back as soon as night turns to day, and we have a little bit more to do with this leather. Alright, so it is a new day. The zombies are ready for a fresh feast of brains, which they're not getting. I went ahead and I put in my other hide that was in the water rinsing off into the tannin, so it's going to be about another half day before it's ready. But I do have a piece of leather here ready for some action. To actually craft stuff in TerraFirmaCraft, so made out of leather, like say leather armor or a saddle or whatever, you need the leather and you need a knife. So if I go ahead and right click, I should get this UI right here. Now I believe, I'm not too terribly sure, but I believe that in TFC, every piece of armor has the same value. So if I make myself a leather cap, it's actually just as much protection as a leather chest piece. However, just for the sake of bad habits and such, I'm going to go for the leather chest piece. The next piece of leather that's cooking up is probably going to be for a saddle. I mean, I could do pants. You know, pants are always good, but Anyway, I believe to do this, I just need to take out the top center 3 on this row here to get a leather tunic. Alright, and there we go. And we finally have a little bit of armor. This is actually, it tells you right now, it's better against crushing damage than it is against slashing and piercing. So I think crushing might be zombies only. Actually, you know what? I don't know what does crushing. I want to say it should be zombies. Because piercing sounds like it should be probably spiders since they bite you, or skeletons, and slashing would be like bears, and wolves and stuff. Or would wolves be piercing? Yeah, anyway. Anyway, the point is we have some armor, so it should be a little bit better for survival. Plus it looks pretty neat. I don't know if you can dye this stuff, actually. Alright, so that was a little surprising. That large hide I put in there, it actually got me 3 leather. That's actually really nice. Now, even though I could go ahead and make myself 3 things for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do the saddle. I really don't want to waste too much of my materials crafting up armor if I'm going to die again, so I think just 1 piece is okay for now. And to be honest, I'm just really not sure how much protection it actually gives. So what we're going to be going for is a saddle, which looks to be fairly easy. It is basically taking out the 4 pieces, well no, it's taking out 8 pieces, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like this in what is kind of a saddle shape. Because this would go over the back of the animal and this would hang down the sides, which would, yeah. There we go, saddle. Okay, so we are currently heading northeast of my house. There's a little river that separates the little rolling hills plain area that I'm on from another landmass, and I do know for a fact I've seen horses over this way before. And I'm hoping that once I get a horse, it'll be a little bit quicker going from area to area. I don't know what it entails to actually tame these guys in TerraFirmaCraft. I've honestly never tried. The last time I really put any effort forth into TFC, there were no horses. So this is pretty new to me. I'm hoping that the mechanics are pretty much similar to vanilla, and if they're not, I might end up hurting myself, which could be fun. Well, it'll be fun for anyone watching this. It's not going to be fun for me. And as we see here, my computer is struggling to load everything up. And there are still some odd ice bits here and there. I'm thinking they'll probably go away as the world gets loaded. Whoop. They're disappearing as I'm... There's an arrow down there. Alright. So we should be getting near to where the horses were. Well, I do not like using the minimap that I have installed. Let's go ahead. That's a bear, I think? Yeah, it's a bear. Let's leave him alone. Though I could probably pick him off using the bow and arrow I got. Let's check the map real quick. Alright, I need to go more to the north. That way. Alright, so it's still nighttime. I'm still looking for some animals here. I've actually not managed to find anything but pigs, which is well, it's a welcome change, because before I wasn't finding any animals. I'm at least finding some stuff now, so that's good. The unfortunate thing is I am currently running for my life. I don't have any blocks on me, so I can't put up a shelter because I lack the foresight to properly prepare for these things. And it's currently a matter of, can I run away before I get my butt handed to me? And it's looking like I can. Oh, that's seaweed. See, there are animals appearing everywhere. I'm wondering if it's time for them to spawn again, because I don't remember seeing nearly this many before. Alright, let's get out of the water. This is a bad place to be. This is a really bad place to be. These animals, though, this is giving me hope that I might find sheep. I really do, because I would be so happy if I were able to get a bed so that I could sleep the night away. Oop. Nope, I don't want to be your friend. I've managed to make it back to my house, or at least pretty close to it. I didn't see any horses, and I gotta tell you, this is really annoying me, because previously on my outings, there had been the only creatures I had been seeing were horses. This time, though, I saw plenty of pigs. I even saw a pair of cows. I just couldn't do anything with them, unfortunately. And there were plenty of pheasant out and about. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm seeing some other animals, and I'm really glad about that. But the one time I want a horse, I can't find any. It's quite annoying. Quite annoying. Yeah, this sword's better. Alright, let's go ahead and just go inside. We don't need to waste any arrows or any sword durability on these guys if we don't need to. I suppose the bright side is I did get some minerals while exploring. I have some bismuthnite, some gold, a little bit of cassiterite, and galena, though I don't need that for anything. Oh, and some native copper, so that's good. And we also did get some seeds added to our little collection here. Barley, cabbage, oat, and bell peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and wait here till it's a little bit safer, and I'm going to try one more outing. I don't need to be here too much longer. I actually was managed to survive fairly well out there, it looks like. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go ahead and... So this is currently set to the nighttime map. Is that because I am indoors? You know, I don't know why that's looking like that. Alright, so I am going to have to call this a complete wash for finding a horse. Like I've mentioned a few times, I did find out now that there are some other animals, which is a good thing. I don't know why I hadn't had any show up before this previous winter went through, but now they are showing up, and that's really nice. That gives me renewed hope to actually find some sheep so I can make a bed, though that is not happening today, nor will unfortunately finding a horse for a mount. I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this episode of TerraFirmaCraft. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a message below, and as always, have a good day.